So you've been running really well at the Armory. The past, last week you part of a world record, and what is it about the Armory that you think makes you run so well?
I've said it a couple of times. I really think the Armory is where my track and field career took off. I mean, that 600 a couple years ago just set me up to where I am now. So it's almost like a home field advantage coming here. I mean, I run so well here, and the fans are always so engaged that I always have this on my schedule every year to run the Armory as many times as I can. So it's been awesome.
What do you think when Robbie came up on your shoulder?
Oh, I was nervous. I mean, that guy can close off a pace like that, and I knew I was gonna have to run 26 something just to hold him off. And my strength's there. I'm really excited. Last year, this time I had 6 races in me, and this is just number 3, and we're finally just getting things rolling. So I think that we set up with a really good base phase, and I'm just excited for the rest of the year to see where we're at.
What are you thinking at the bell? It seemed like everyone was just waiting for the race to finally start. What was going through your mind?
I was trying to find somewhere to get out with 3:50 to go and try to make a move, and then Declan came up, and I just kind of had to buy my time and third there until it slowed down enough where I could get outside. So I just went with it, and luckily I had the legs to close.
Were you at all surprised that Drew Windle, really deep NCAA Division II athlete, was up front?
Not really, man. He's a racer. You just see him every time he's out there, and he wants to go for the win, and he did it. I was surprised at how slow the pace was, to be honest. So it really could have been anyone up there, but he went for it, and I'm just glad it wasn't me. So.
Are you disappointed that the race wasn't super fast?
A little bit. Last week was disappointing being out in front for 700 and just not having a closer at the end. I was hoping that was going to be a fast race today. I could kind of stick in second or third and kind of see what I could do from there. But happy with the win. Anytime you get a win, it's good. So
even though it was slow, is it nice being able to kick in some of that racing?
Yeah, it's my 3rd race, but I feel like it's the first where I actually got to race. I mean, the DMR was kind of out there solo, and last week I was kind of in no man's land for 700 meters, and when Centros goes by, you're not going to do too much there. So I feel like it was the first race where I kind of just sat in there and got to race, so I'm pretty excited about that.
What else do you have coming up this season?
I'm actually flying over to Ireland tomorrow. I'm going to run a meet there on the 18th. I'm going to run Birmingham on the 21st, and then I'll fly back here for USA's and kind of decide if I'm going to do the 6 or the K there.
Okay.
Now, after you go there, you're going to take a little break and do some altitude training, kind of like a lot of the other guys?
Yeah, I'm actually going to go out to Boulder for a couple weeks. It's the first time I'm going to do anything extended at altitude, just kind of see how my body reacts to that and see if we can kind of gain something from doing that. So.
Do you think there's a benefit for guys like you because you're sort of coming from the lower end up to 800, which is going to be expensive to the altitude? So you think you can benefit from altitude for that?
I think so. I think based on where the training's at this year, I had a solid 5-week, 6-week stretch, over 70 miles a week. So I'm kind of trying to move this end out and kind of bring this end back in. I'm really comfortable at race pace, so I feel like the more I can extend myself in the endurance end and just make the short speeds to fast rate, that'll really benefit my races, my closing, and just general strength there. So.
Great. Thanks for your time, Erik.